Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Den. I'm Daniel. Today's topic, no justice for Breonna Taylor, and the sports world reacts. A Kentucky grand jury decided not to bring charges on the 3 officers who fatally shot Breonna Taylor. The only charges brought against any officer involved is a 4th officer who shot into a building neighboring where Breonna Taylor lived. That officer was brought up on charges of wanton endangerment, meaning that the officer shot into a building near where Taylor lived and endangered the lives of others by shooting into that building. Breonna Taylor was a 26-year-old EMT from Louisville, Kentucky. Police executed a no-knock warrant at her home, came into her home, shot up her apartment, and hit her 6 times while she was asleep, killing her. Over 6 months went by before this case was even re-examined and reopened. And the best that a Kentucky grand jury could do is not charge the officers who were directly involved in Breonna Taylor's murder. The Kentucky Attorney General, to add injury to insult, said that the officers involved were justified in their actions and did nothing wrong. Breonna Taylor's family not only has to live the rest of their lives knowing that they no longer have their loved one on this planet and to see her growth and potential, but they also have to live with the fact that the criminal justice system has failed them, like so many other black people in these instances, and that these officers involved in Taylor's murder go unscathed and can go on and live their lives, collect their pensions, get new jobs, and collect their salaries, knowing what they did. News of Taylor's case set off nationwide protests and unrest. It also led to reactions from athletes in the sports world. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics expressed their disappointment with the case. Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat said that the case is BS, which it was. You also had NFL quarterbacks Dak Prescott and Cam Newton expressed their disappointment with the outcome of the case as well. The case of Breonna Taylor just adds to an ugly narrative of black people not only getting justice when they're killed at the hands of police, and the criminal justice system failing them. It also speaks to the fact that black women, like women in general, are devalued and disrespected as a group. Breonna Taylor is not the first black woman who was either killed while in police custody or at the hands of police and to not have any justice in her favor. You had Natasha McKenna in Northern Virginia, who was killed while in police custody back in 2015. Nothing about that case has even resurfaced. You had Atiana Jefferson in Texas, who was killed while she was in her home by a police officer who shot through the window and killed her. You also had Sandra Bland, who died while in police custody following a traffic stop. The examples of Jefferson, Bland, McKenna, and Breonna Taylor highlight how devalued and disrespected black women are in this country, and how the criminal justice system has not only failed them, but also other black people who have been killed at the hands of police, not just this year, but years past. It also shows disrespect that you have analysts on television who make dumbass comments like you can't lump Breonna Taylor in the same category as a George Floyd or Ahmaud Arbery, as if you can somehow differentiate any of these incidents. At the end of the day, Breonna Taylor, Natasha McKenna, Sandra Bland, Atiana Jefferson, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, and others, these are all black people who were senselessly killed by or while in police custody because of the color of their skin. And the fact that nothing is going to be done about this is a further slap in the face, not only to their families, but communities of color. And it just also reinforces the broken criminal justice system in this country that only seems to benefit a few people and not others. So I want to hear from you guys out there, your thoughts on the Breonna Taylor case, the outcome, and also your reaction to what athletes had to say about it in the aftermath of what happened. As always, I value your opinions out there. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And please hit the subscribe button to see more content like this on the Sports Den. We'll do it again next time, and I'm out.